the galaxy decided humanity was no longer worth saving. The declaration came without warning, a single communiqué broadcast from the Galactic Council. Humanity, as a species, has been deemed incompatible with the values and progress of the interstellar community. Effective immediately, all alliances, trade agreements, and cooperative ventures with Earth are hereby dissolved. The words hung in the air like a death sentence. For centuries, humanity had clawed its way into the galactic fold, not through sheer power, but through tenacity. The Council had once praised humanity's adaptability, its creative problem-solving, and its unyielding drive to survive. Yet now, those same qualities were branded as dangerous, unpredictable, unworthy. On Earth, the news was met with disbelief. How could the galaxy, with its vast wealth of resources and supposed moral superiority, so casually abandon an entire species? Panic rippled across the globe. Interstellar trade routes shut down overnight. Entire economies collapsed. Ships, once bustling with alien visitors, were grounded, their alien crews recalled. The alien-built quantum relays that had connected Earth to the stars were deactivated, severing communication with distant colonies and allies. It wasn't just the loss of technology or resources that stung. It was the rejection. Humanity had believed itself part of something greater, an intricate web of civilizations striving toward unity. That belief shattered in an instant. For many, the betrayal cut deeper than the deprivation. World leaders scrambled for solutions. Some proposed groveling before the Council, pleading for reinstatement. Others suggested isolationism, retreating to Earth and abandoning the stars. But amidst the chaos, a different voice emerged, a quieter, fiercer one. It wasn't broadcast in grand speeches or parliamentary debates, but whispered in the halls of research labs, in underground bunkers, and among the remnants of Earth's spacefaring elite. "We don't need them," the voice said. It was a radical notion. For centuries, humanity had relied on alien technology to supplement its own. Faster-than-light travel, borrowed, advanced medicine, imported. Even the materials that made Earth's greatest starships had been gifts, traded from alien benefactors. Now, stripped of those crutches, humanity faced a choice: crumble under the weight of its newfound isolation or rise to the occasion. The first few months were grim. With no galactic imports, food shortages became rampant. Energy reserves dwindled as alien-made reactors failed without maintenance. People rioted in the streets, desperate for answers. But even in the darkest moments, there were glimmers of defiance. An engineer in Jakarta reverse-engineered an alien power cell, reigniting a dormant fusion reactor. A team of physicists in Buenos Aires developed a crude but functional warp drive using salvaged components. Farmers in the Midwest turned to vertical farming, harnessing Earth's limited resources to their fullest potential. For the first time in centuries, humanity was forced to rely entirely on itself. And as it did, something remarkable began to happen. The despair gave way to determination. Scientists and engineers, long relegated to supporting roles in a galaxy teeming with more advanced civilizations, now found themselves at the forefront of human survival. They worked tirelessly, fueled by a mix of desperation and anger. What had once been a species willing to share the stars now became a species determined to conquer them. And beneath the surface, a seed of resentment took root. Humanity hadn't just been abandoned, it had been underestimated. And that, humanity vowed, would be the galaxy's greatest mistake. The galaxy was unprepared for humanity's resurgence. Reports of their first victory spread rapidly, leaving alien governments scrambling for answers. How could a species so recently dismissed as inconsequential have struck with such ferocity? The Galactic Council, which had prided itself on its foresight, was caught off guard. For centuries, the Council had relied on a simple principle: collective superiority. No single species could threaten the balance of power because no single species could rival the technological or military might of the united galactic community. Humanity, once integrated, had been deemed an outlier, a species with potential but no discipline, no longevity in its efforts. That assumption now appeared disastrously wrong. Factions across the galaxy debated their next steps. Some advocated for immediate retaliation, calling for a united military effort to crush humanity before it could grow further. Others, more cautious, feared that such aggression might provoke humanity into an all-out war, one they were disturbingly well-equipped to fight. Among the Council, voices rose in favor of diplomacy. Perhaps humanity could be pacified, brought back into the fold under strict conditions. Envoys were dispatched to Earth, bearing messages of reconciliation. They offered trade agreements, limited technological assistance, and the possibility of rejoining the galactic community if humanity would agree to strict oversight. The response from Earth was sharp and unyielding. Humanity did not negotiate from a position of weakness. "We remember the day you turned your backs on us," the reply began. "We will not forget. And we will not grovel for scraps." This defiance sent shockwaves through the galactic community. It wasn't just the words but the confidence behind them. Humanity was no longer asking for inclusion. They were demanding respect. As tensions rose, humanity's actions grew increasingly bold. They reclaimed abandoned colonies once considered lost causes, terraforming them with technology developed in the crucible of their isolation. These worlds became strongholds, bristling with defenses and teeming with settlers eager to prove their species' worth. The Galactic Council's intelligence networks reported troubling patterns. Humanity's fleets were expanding rapidly, their designs growing more sophisticated with each iteration. Alien observers noted a disturbing trend. Humanity wasn't just building for defense, they were preparing for dominance. Within human ranks, there were debates about the morality of their actions. Was this transformation necessary, or were they becoming the very thing the galaxy had feared? Some questioned if they were losing their humanity in their pursuit of vengeance and survival. But such voices were often drowned out by the roar of progress. Humanity had suffered too much, lost too much. Weakness had been punished. Now strength would be their answer. The turning point came when a neighboring species, seeing the growing threat, launched a preemptive strike on one of humanity's new colonies. The assault was devastating, claiming thousands of lives, but it was also a grave miscalculation. The response was immediate and overwhelming. Within weeks, humanity retaliated, dismantling the attackers' fleets and crippling their infrastructure. The galaxy watched in stunned silence as humanity declared its position. "We did not start this war, but we will finish it. Attack us again, and there will be nothing left to salvage." From that moment, the galactic community realized humanity was no longer an isolated species struggling to survive. They had become something far more dangerous, a force that could not be ignored or controlled. Fear and respect began to intertwine, and for the first time in centuries, the balance of power shifted. Humanity had made its mark, and the galaxy was left wondering what kind of future they had unleashed.